Sorry about the weird screen. I just had to make sure that I could see it and then get back on it. Now we're going to get it down there, out of the way. My friends, welcome, greetings and salutations, fellow Lensradians, the High Council, and to all of those beyond. Thanks for tuning in and being part of this community. Which is it? Yes, that's right. Ebony TKR, it's the R5 Life with Leto. I am Leto the Second. More deep, R5 of the Lensrad on server 1834 in Ebony the King's Return. Turn. I'm getting better at that, I think. Irregardless, not a word, by the way. It's just fun. Good, clean fun. So, thanks for sticking around through all the shenanigans. It makes us who we are, and that's truly special. You're never going to believe it. I am so excited, right? I'm so excited. I'm so excited for today. I don't sleep very much anyways, but I just haven't been able to relax for 2 days. It's been wild. It's been fun. This event, I hope you are benefiting from it, that you are enjoying it, that you are cashing in with all the goods that are available out there. So much to do, so much free stuff and unique items and lucrative opportunities as far as the monsters, the plethora of monsters out there. And these Barbary pirates. Go get them, my friends. B-15 style. They're everywhere. Rally, rally, rally. They're, basically as strong as a B-10. All right. Actually a B-11. No, they're not. B-11's 54 million. B-10 is, way down there. And that's the pirates. They drop B-15 chasts. Do you know? It's a segue. This is part of the intro, okay? Do you know how much? That's the wrong one. I always do that, damn it. Do you know how much 999 level 15 boss monster chests equates to? Well, it's not only super pretty right there, it's just for fun, just for shits. There's nothing extra in these because it always gives the same thing in it. It says open the package to gain all the items in it, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna slay away. Let's get 999. I opened them. Thousands. Oh, and this 999 equates to 1 billion, actually 999 million resources, each resource, and 330 million gold. That was done over the course of 3 days. It's an 11-day event. If you have not been slaying those pirates, I highly recommend you go for it. Super easy to find. And there's a lot of stuff you can get. Billions! Can you believe it? Am I recording still? Okay, cool. That's just a little part of this, touching on the event. I do have an agenda. We're going to get into it. Chapters are going to do well for us in this one. I'm going to oh man, I've got notes. I swears. Well, shoot, here we go. I had a what do you call it? A notepad to make note of where we're going and how long it's going to be. But then I realized I can't really check the time. Dang it, I'm going to have to watch it. So this really isn't going to do us any good. But I have, there are the video notes. Golly, I'm such a dingus sometimes. Don't save. Look, this is embarrassing. Here we go, video agenda. Okay, so intro done. Quick shout out. I'm thinking about y'all, okay? I do. Sometimes it's hard for me to get on there and type into the whispers. On this PC especially, you have to scroll through things. The user interface is not the most convenient as far as that goes. You can't erase the big long list of messages that you haven't used in a long time or people you haven't spoken to in a long time. So forgive me if I'm not reaching out to you after you write right away. Um, I'm sorry. I do think about you though. Sweet Pain, love you. Glad you're doing better. SG007, you're awesome. Love you too. Saw your message this morning, but I totally spaced, and then I've been just focused on what we're doing today. All right. Takashi, thank you for the support. All of you for the support. That's our shout outs for the day. Irregardless, not a word by the way, I do think about each and every one of you, even though I might not know all your handles. Okay. It is great to connect, y'all. It's great to build this community. Will you do me a favor? Do ourselves a favor. Share it. Share the link. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on. I've never really plugged it this way, but would you please do these things and ignore them completely, or just do it for the sake of growing this community and bringing others into the fold and sharing the wealth of knowledge that is at our fingertips. Yes, I'm still registering. I like that. Okay. I'm so dang dang nervous because if we don't get this recorded, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry real hard. I'll film myself and then I'll put it up there and be like, this is me crying because of how bad it was. But it's not going to happen. Here we go. Moving into it. You're going to see this title. This title is going to be called Ode to Expedition Triumphal Celebration 2026. Super extravaganza, spectacular. Yes. I had a plan going into this, okay? When you see a huge event like this, you know there's going to be access to some rarities that we have had in the past. What rarities are there, you ask? Well, they are especially of the general persuasion. That's sort of a play on words. Generals, unique assistant generals, the counterpart to the main glory general that gets released during these events. Here, the newest one. If you remember, or if you watched the last video where I was just throwing all kinds of stuff at you about this event, we've got Irene Darno. All right. She is the counterpart to Presley O'Bannon. And then you go back, Rostam, almost Rustum, is the counterpart and unique assistant that you want to pair with Tistria. All right, for our 2026 story pilgrimage. Shabloips, we've got Niccolo Piccinino, who is the counterpart. That's a good word. They are, because they complement each other and they are supposed to go together if you can acquire them, to Lorenzo de Medici. All right, in the 9th anniversary celebration. That was all sometime around the new year. Okay, so it appears that we are getting these things every quarter, and that is badass. All right, it is so good to see these. And then, boom, we've got Achmos the First. All right, that was Heavenly Fire, and that was 3 months before the 9th anniversary. And now we're dating all the way back to the beautiful and serene Hersilia of the first triumphal celebration that we experienced a year ago now. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Uh-huh. All right. And these generals are available during those events through this special. It's got a different title each time. Okay. And it will always be some sort of unique thing. For instance, the intelligence dossier. All right, and there are a number of ways to acquire it for free. They're very limited. 30 here, the resources and monster kills, and then there are some to purchase with in-game items that you gathered as well. And you get another 20 more that way, and you could potentially get more because of these expedition crates. We talked about that earlier. I'm not going to go into those details. All right, but I'm hoping that you are discovering that and figuring it out and holding on to everything and opening it all at once to get the best opportunity. So if you could say at least get 50 of these intelligence dossiers for free, all right, and then you are feeling saucy and you throw a triple down on this bad boy, you get 120. So that is 170, and you're painfully so close to the guarantee. It's not 190 because I've used mine and then did 10 more. It's 200 is the guarantee to get, what is that you say? This Triumphal Celebration Historic General Chest. That's a mouthful, but this is what you want. And there are also wonderful, wonderful prizes in here. Let's check it out. 0.2%. 0.2% is the chance that you have each time you recruit to get that chest. It's an optional chest. You get to pick the general you want out of that lineup. That is awesome, right? And then if you don't get it on the by the 199th time, on the 200th, you are guaranteed. Thank you. This is actually uh, the least expensive an incredible general is in this game. Like incredible as far as like rare, only acquired this way, you know, through this particular journey. Everybody drink. I said journey. And given that we have triple coupons, all right, and these items are 1-to-1. It's not recruit time 10s is 100 of these like it is for their skins. Whoo, those cost thousands of dollars. Sorry about that. But these generals, at the minimum amount for the guarantee is you're best doing $200 both triple coupon, but you can do one triple coupon at $100, and then you can triple 3 of the $10. So $130 using all your triple coupons is the least expensive. God, I'm just spitting everywhere. That you can acquire the guarantee. That is a really ding dang good deal. And then of course the return on your investment, 92,000. We like it. We love anything over 90,000. All right, and that is badass. So, ooh, excuse me. If you're still debating on what to do, I highly recommend that Ode to Expedition. Well, now we're transitioning into the next part. All right, this is where a chapter's going to be. Yeah, all right. Everything's good. No Poseidon's Day. Woohoo! God, I'm sorry. I'm so burpy and spitty. My plan when I saw this was to go for this man here, Niccolo Piccinino. Why? Well, I've said it in a number of videos before that I am in the market for replacing, transitioning away from my current ground generals, my ground main and assistant, who have served me well, uh, and getting better ones because they're falling further down the list as far as how how they rate, how they rank. That's a better word, right? Okay, so who is this, you ask? Well, you should know by now because we're best friends. Alexander Hamilton is my mains, okay? And then his assistant is Gao Chenggong, all right? Very, very great pairing. Not, it's probably based on some people that I trust and I look at when these things come out. Is this is Alexander Hamilton's like A, B, C, D, and E, like the fifth best combo, and it's not even with Gao. But Gao is incredible. He's actually a good lead um, when he's awakened with some other generals as his assistant. And he's also, since it's a basic march buff, just a flat one and not leading the army to attack, phenomenal at reinforcing and wall defense and occupation. Okay, but these are my two generals, Hamilton and Gao. All right. And I needed to, I was compelled, I was obsessed on getting Niccolo. All right. So I budgeted, I planned, I begged my wife, and today is possible once again because of my wife's hard work, generosity, and great love for me and y'all in this game by proxy and this community. That is awesome. So I had to guarantee myself with the 200 to get one of these chests. All right, I had to go to the guarantee. I was like, come on, guarantee, or not guarantee. Let's get there before. Alas, I had to go to the guarantee. Thus, I used two triple coupons on that $100 package, with the rebate of $5 back, and then getting into a contest that Ebony is doing. It ends today, by the way. The link is in your announcements if you're interested, okay? But I was thinking to myself, you know, it's my main Man's Squeezes Rhino. It's his birthday. And maybe he's got some birthday luck coming my way. Even though it's his birthday, maybe he's gonna, dish out some good vibes to me. And after the guarantee with the remaining recruitments I have, all right, maybe I'll get a second one. All right, maybe. I went in with high hopes. I'm not gonna lie, and and I was hoping for a good result. I got the one, and I'm super stoked. And tripling the both of them, that's 120, so that's 240 plus the 50. I had a total of 290 recruitments. So after the guarantee, I had 90 more. Why is it at 190 though? Well, whenever you get that grand main prize, it resets. This effect resets every time you get the reward. So if you're clever and you see that if I had 290 and I get it at 200, it starts over and I have 90 left, but this doesn't say 110. What does that mean? Yeah. That means that at about my 80th recruitment, skadoosh! Shabloips! We have shableeped the shabloips. And once before, we have shabloiped the shableeps. Check this out. I don't know why it's all the way down here. Okay, it should be at the top just shining. Woo! Look at that number. 2! That is cool, right? I hope you experience some good fortune like that. Shh. I love you guys. Shh. All right. I couldn't believe it. It was 3:30 in the morning. What are you getting? I need you to stay out of here. Over that way, please. Okay? You're fine right there, but can you grab it that way? Thanks. It was the resets at midnight here on the West Coast, and it was about 12:30 in the morning. I started doing it, and I was like, huh! 'Cause everybody's asleep. Sound carries like crazy in here, but I got the 0.2% chance score on this. So this has put me in a incredibly what's a good word? The propitious uh, um, situation, meaning I've got the chance to essentially I'm being given this extremely valuable and rare and world-breaking, mind-breaking, face-melting, blast beat, bone-crushing opportunity to really, really improve my roster and everything like that. Details, check it out. Irene, our newest. Siege, pretty cool. Rostam already have. Avmos is the second best first best for some people, assistant ranged to Hatshepsut. Okay. But that's going way far back. And I have Marcian now. So I don't want to. I was like, I have very powerful ones already, newer ones. So I have Hersilia too. I'm a lucky guy. Hersilia and Rostam. Okay. And I'm too far past this one to worry about it. So having two, what should I do? Right? Well, even though I have Hersilia and I have Romulus Awakened, they're not good enough anymore. And since I'm in this position with two of these chests, you know it. We're going Irene. We are going Irene. And on top of that, we are going to also acquire Presley O'Bannon and prepare to awaken him. Now, it's not Trial of Knights. So I'll recruit everything, but I won't awaken him with Blood of Ares yet. Wait. Wait until Trial of Knights. I swears to you, you're going to get so much back. Billions, billions of gold if you want, or resources if you want. Okay? Wait. Don't be eager. You've been doing fine with the generals that you have. Don't awaken any new ones until Trial of Knights. I beg you, I implore you, please wait. So I had no intention whatsoever of getting this new general. None whatsoever. But once I got that second one and realized I could get Irene, and then I looked at Presley and I saw their potential. And yeah, we're going to have a tell of the tape, baby. It was a no-brainer. I've got to throw down on this Siege duo. And fortunate, and fate would have it that I've got enough for me to be comfortable in recruiting Presley O'Bannon enough times. We've seen that a couple of times, right? With Tistria, with Marcian, we cut it close with Marcian. We had about 80 something. I've got over 100 recruitment tokens. Tickets, please. Over 100. I'm feeling good about getting Presley O'Bannon the 16 times that we need. Aren't you? Yes. I'm pausing here because I'm going to do a chapter. And the chapter is titled Super Sagacious and Prudent Advice from Leto. Okay? Please listen to me. If you ever want to awaken a general, a new one, wait until you have a lot. How much? I would say at least 80. At least 80 epic premium, epic historic general premium tickets, please, tokens. At least. Why? The newest general, I say this again, the newest general is going to have the highest percentage of dropping, of rolling, meaning you're going to have the highest percentage to recruit them, way higher than all the other generals. And if you're opening your or recruiting your generals as you get these tokens, you may never awaken a general. I'm sorry. You may never awaken. It's going to be frustrating. You're going to hate it. And you're going to be like, damn it, I got this one and I don't need it. Or someone else, or here's another general that am I going to invest in them? Wait until it's the general you want. Research them, ask somebody, look at what you have and see if you need to replace it. And then have enough to just go, and recruit them. Because you need them 16 times. Okay? I'm telling you. This is the best way. It served me well. We've seen it twice in the videos. You're going to see it again here. Fingers crossed. All right? Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. It behooves you, meaning you have got to do this. Wait until it's the right general and you have enough. All right, there. I did my little bit. This is the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm prepared. I've been preparing. All right, all right. I'm going to take a look at my notes here real quick. Shubloips. Backstory on the events that transpired to get all this good stuff. I pretty much told you, all right, about the luck of the draw and all that jazz and how exciting it was, and I showed you the item. The process and what I took into consideration, I touched on that as far as my idea for Niccolo and where I wanted to go with him, okay, because I have Lorenzo, and I could awaken him potentially. It's going to be a difficult road, but I'm hoping for some super, super good luck from y'all in the future. Back to me in the past, okay? Send those vibes out. Yeah. All right. And we're going to dive more into this, okay? With a tail of the tape, baby. Chapter. Tail of the tape. And we're not going to do Irene and Presley yet. We are going to do Hamilton and Gao, my current duo, compared to Lorenzo and Niccolo, and how they stack up. All right, it's really cool stuff. Brief information on the events. Already did that too. Oh, what to consider when doing something like this, especially with new release generals. I said it, okay? I said it already. I will touch on that here and there, and I'll show you each percentage, and I've shown you before. Please watch it and commit to it. Commit to it. Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm in a good spot. Okay. So that's that. We're going to do the process and what I took into consideration. Don't make fun of me in my notes, please. Okay? They help me. I understand them. Everybody's notes are different. It's good to take notes. All right, let's see here. 11:55. Let's see, 8 o'clock. 8 and 2. All right, so we are going to go in here and we need to look at a couple of generals. All right, let's look at my roster. Now I've got Hamilton awakened. All right, and here's all his jazz. And I'm not going to click on everything because I have got Showbloips. This breakdown. Tail of the tape, Hamilton and Gal versus Lorenzo and Niccolo. The Rumble in the Ebony and Leto II's keep. All right. I added everything up as far as main skills, ascension skills. All right. The main buffs, ascension skill buffs. Okay. Specialties, of course, skill books, and the fabled covenant. Covenants. Okay. Covenants. So important. We talked about it before. All right, so let's take a look at Hamilton. Hamilton is a heavy hitter, okay? And he's got a pretty high defense as well. These are the two biggest things going for him. 245%. Now that's with a skill book, okay? Keep that in mind. So if you if you subtract 25%, because that's the level for ground troop attack, you're at 220. That's still pretty good, especially for being a year old now. He came and was the new general back in the 4th of July. So that's almost a year now. It's next month, okay? 220% with the skill book, 245%. That's a heavy hitting. Defense, which is also with the skill book, all right? 25% defense there. So this is a 165. 165, 70, 165 going up to 190. That is a very solid defense. Where Hamilton lacks the most is the HP. We want high HP and high defense for our ground troops. This is one of the lowest for HP in the best generals, the lineup of best generals. HP 165, no skill book, okay? And specialties, everything. He's got low HP. No big deal. All right, we may do. March size of 30%. That's with the skill book. So if you take off 12%, that's only 18%. He's got a rather low march size capacity too. He's still really good when you stack him with these skill books. Cool? You like that? All right, let's move on to the real G, Gao Chang'an. What is he packing? Well, you could have looked at it already. Here it was up. All right. Now, keep this in mind. This is super important. And I've got a little note up here. Assistant Generals, no ascension skills. What does that mean? You know this. Even though I have Gao awakened, he is not benefiting or contributing any of his ascension skills buffs, right? So each one of those stars, it just looks cool and it adds to the power, which contributes to the march. Okay. But sadly, he doesn't get any of this good green stuff unless he's the main. Only the assistant, right, gets their main skill buffs up here. All right. They do get all their specialties, and that is legit. Okay. And then the skill books, of course, too. Well, what does our real G have? 155% attack. Pretty dang low. That's considering none of the ascension skills are being contributed. So keep that in mind. He has got more than that, but this is only how much he's contributing to my setup. Makes sense? Yes, it does. Defense 120. All right. 95% HP. Oh, it would be much more. Probably on par right here with 165. This was the skill book. Again, no ascension skills, which has a lot more HP. HP. Not that much. He's low in HP too. So, forgive me. It's all right. All of it helps. This is going to be the standard for our generals Everybody's pairing because of how the assistants dynamic work right now. And then a march size of 14%. Wicked low. That's wicked low. You could put a book on him, and if you did, that would still only be 26%. All right. Really low there. But Gao is a phenomenal general. And generally, you see these lower buffs on a general that is leading the army, not the main attacking general, but he's got a basic march buff. Okay? So keep that in mind. Don't be disappointed. It's a phenomenal and general, and he's done well for me. So these are the grand totals for Hamilton and Gao. We have a total attack percentage of 400, power level 400. Okay, defense of 310, HP at 260, and march size of 44. All of these are very, very nice. Okay, there are better combinations. All right, there are better combinations with some of the newer ones and some of the older generals, but this is really good. What do you think about that? You like these? It's cool to see, huh? 400% attack, defense is 310%, HP is 260%, march size 44%. That is what I've been rolling with for damn near a year now. Good job, you guys. Okay? So, what do we need to do now? Yeah? Uh-oh, maybe we can get in on this. Damn it! Damn it! Oh! Did I make it? I think I did. Um, Now we need to look at where we are going next. Chapter break. Now we're going to look at the other side of the tape, which is where I want to go with my ground game. I've got a lot of work to do. No specialties done, no ascension done. Look at this. I've only got 90. I can only get Lorenzo up to 7 stars. What am I going to do to get these 3? I'm hoping for some luck today to get a couple more of him because we're going to use some tickets, please, to do some recruiting. And I need the help, but I do have exclusive ascension fragments. I'd rather not use them on, but we will see. It's going to be fun. All right, 282, still not enough. Okay, but we're going to make this happen because it's going to really improve my game. What's up, bud? Okay. You guys drinking water and stuff? Okay. Be careful. Don't play around the stairs. Either come in here and relax. Okay. Come in here and relax, or go downstairs and relax or something. Don't just sit there weird. You can get what you need, honey. Get what you need. Okay. You can't lay on your bed though. You have to go, share the bed with Juno. Okay. Come on. Because you can't be behind me. I need you to get out of the picture, honey. Get what you need over there. What do you need? Careful, careful, careful. Did you got it? Are you sure? I love you. I'm sorry. You hear me? I have noise canceling on. What's up? Okay. Of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. He just packed everything up. I don't know. Look through all your clothes over there, dude. You can do it. It's sure if you want to. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I got to do this. This is a huge interruption. Your pants are cool and stuff. If they're the only thing that's dirty, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Oh, okay. Never mind. Where did you put those? Where would you put those? Quick break here. I will put that in the washer. So mommy knows where they are. They're probably in our room. So mommy already washed them then. No, there was something. All right. So we got some work to do. It's all right. Forgive me. Thank you. That happens. We always be dad and family men and family in these videos. It's part of the community. Thank you for your patience. All right, we need to look at the tail of the tape here for Lorenzo now. All right, compared to Hamilton. We will look at that. So we'll go slowly here. Oh, no, I don't want you to see that. I don't want you to see that yet. Okay, I want it to be kind of a surprise. All right, so check this out. 260%. Adding up everything, of course, main skills, when he's awakened. All right, specialties, skill books, and his covenants. All right, am I still coming through sound-wise? Yes, yes, we are. All right. So 260% with skill book. That is so low. Look how Hamilton is. Well, yeah, there's not much of a difference, but remember this. His skill book is adding 25, so he's actually at 220. All right. 220 compared to 260, and that's with the skill book as well. So it's still 15% more. All right. More attack power. We like this. Defense, though, 170, no skill book. All right. 190 with the skill book. So if we make 25% off of that, we're at 165, right? Yeah, 165 for his defense, Hamilton, without the skill book. So without the skill book, we've got a 5% increase, defense of 170. So attack is 15 higher, and then defense is 5% higher. Pretty darn good. HP, this is where we really make up some ground. 155% for Lorenzo. Okay, 165 for Hamilton. Never mind. I got it backwards. Lorenzo's got a little bit less, 10%. Okay, so he's got even lower HP, but making up for it in the defense and the attack. It all kind of evens out and is a wash. Not really. Oh, dang it, I'm already showing you. Dang it. But we're in better shape, all right, by 20% or so far. March size on him with the skill book is 36% compared to 30. 6% is a huge increase. Lorenzo's got a good March size capacity. All right. We like this. It's looking good. You want this. I do too. All right. And now we've got Niccolo. All right. His counterpart that is as rare as it gets. You have to get this general in order to fulfill the covenant, right? There he is, all grayed out. We need him. You can only at Monarch level 33 if Lorenzo's awakened and Aurelian and or Augustus is awakened, all right, and cultivated to the max. You're going to barely get the honor covenant. You won't be able to get the civilization covenant. And look, that's what we want. Usually the march size capacities are in there. You have to have all three to unlock the entire covenant. And my approach is I will not use and or start to develop, invest in, recruit a general that I can't on purpose. I got him because we were using a bunch of tickets, please. I will not do that unless I can fulfill a covenant. Now I can because I'm going to go for Niccolo, right? And that's going to be sweet. So I'm finally going to switch up my ground game, which I have wanted to do, and we're in good shape. Let's see how Niccolo is. Attack, 155. Gauss, 155. We're on par. Defense, 110. That's with the skill book. Defense here's 120. So we've got a little bit less there. Defense is where we're lacking because we're pretty much trading straight attack power, all right? With the skill book, no less. HP 150, that's with the skill book. Yeah, this is where we blow Gao out of the water. 95, and we've got 150 here. That is huge, 55% higher. That is making up for the deficits everywhere else. Okay, 55% increase in HP, high attack power. We might not even need to use that defense a lot because we're just slaying. Sorry about that. And 16%, 2% more as far as the march size. Generally, the generals in the ground category don't have as high a march size capacity as, say, ranged and specially mounted. All right, it's neither here nor there, but this is what we're looking at. If you total these all together, here we go. We got an attack of 415% with this pairing. That's 15% higher than Hamilton and Gao. Likes it. Here's where it's kind of a bummer. Minus 30% as far as defense goes overall. 280% compared to 310. Oh, 30% deficit. No big deal. Why? Because this 15 and this 45 makes up for a ton of it. And this 8%, yeah, that you're going to have way more troops. That defense deficit is basically going to be nil. All right, almost non-existent because we have way more troops, way more HP on way more troops, and way more attack power on way more troops. You feel me? This doesn't look good, but it's okay because we are way higher in all of our other categories. This is a good idea, right? This is my reasoning. This is what I want. It's really cool, and I like to have these unique generals and stuff. Careful. Hey, buddy, can you pick up that cord so you don't trip on it? Okay. Just use your hand to hold. Come here. Really? A cord's hard? This is difficult? Look. What are you doing? Pick it up. My goodness. Grab it. What? Was that hard? No. Don't drop that anymore, please. Okay? Just hold on to it. You're ready to rock. Please be careful. Look where you're going, all right? Come on, man. I love you. So, we're going to go do the first thing. What is that? We're going to get Niccolo. Pretty cool, huh? Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still here. Thanks, y'all. It's tough recording somewhere else besides my usual spot, okay? But it's a great place. I love my my in-laws, and they have been accommodating for our lives together and our journey. Everybody drink. This is going to be another chapter break. All right. Now, this chapter is going to be fame quests. There are fame quests associated with these special generals and these big main events. You know what I am saying? Look at this. Triumphal celebration. You go to rewards preview. This is something, except for the skin, you want the general, you want to score high enough or rank high enough in the expedition collection, top 100 at least, to get what? A temporary, a temporary castle skin. If you're in the top 20, you can get the permanent. It's gonna, woo, check this out. 245 million. This player here has spent well over $10,000 on this event. Okay? That would be so much fun. I don't judge. I support that. You've got the means, go for it. I'm jealous because it would be so fun to see what you could get. That is awesome. I think they're going to take this one. All right? These are going to unlock all kinds of stuff. And at the very end, you can get a cool avatar frame. All right? Unique to this event. Now, if you rank there, you get this castle decoration. In the top 100, you get a 14, well, if it's 50 to 100, you get a 14-day temporary. That temporary decoration counts. It counts for this fame quest, which unlocks an emblem. And if you get all of these things in this list, which I'll show you, you also get a nameplate. I need one more nameplate to unlock another fame quest. And then getting Niccolo will unlock another fame quest. We're going to unlock 3 fame quests. I'm going to burp. Sorry. Okay? You also have to get the champion. I am going to, when the next triple coupon comes, make another purchase, which will get me to the 5th level of the cake, and I will be able to unlock the champion. I will not be able to get the skin. I do not have $3,000, okay? But I had a little bit of scratch, and my wife was very generous. I said, babe, I'm in this position. I got 2 of these chests. Please. And she's like, of course, I love you, and I love this channel, and all those that follow and watch. She loves you. I love you too. Please, no, I'm kidding. We're not done yet. You got to get our champion, Ana Maria Posil. Okay? That's a nice looking hammock, and that's not a euphemism. Okay, so you need the champ, and then there's a new ideal land ornament. Okay? You need that, and then you need Irene, and then you need Presley. You got to have 5 of these things to unlock a fame questises. You know what I'm saying? All right. We are going to do that. You won't see it happen because I'm not going to get the champion until later. All right? I need another triple coupon. I will not make another purchase without a triple coupon. Here is the icon. All right? And that's how close I am. I am, let's see here, 3, 4, 4,200. I'm like 18 bucks away. All right, but I'm going to make my money's worth for it, and I'm going to triple this bad boy here in the hopes of getting another subordinate city. Which one? I want to get America. Why? Because I just need one more America to max out all of the historical city spectacles, and that's awesome. Do you need some help? Oh, Jesus Christ. You, can you guys keep track of anything? Jesus Christ. I have no idea where it is. It should be in that wall. It should be in that wall. It should be in that wall. I'm assuming it's downstairs. Do we only have one of them? It's not over here, bud. Oh, there's something plugged in. Okay, watch out. Watch out. Ay, chihuahua mano. All right, why don't you, can you take this down to your sister too? Maybe she'll want to use it. All right, Atlas? I love you. Here. That's okay. Be careful with that cord again. You're awesome. I love you. Oh my God, I'm wearing sweatpants. I'm embarrassed. Now, I'm lounging, okay? All right. Anywho, that's what I want to do. That was just a quick aside, okay? Yerp. All right. Now, let's take a look in our book in our fame categories. We have this thing called prosperity, okay? We have got March effects. We've got permanent avatar frames. Boom! Famous monarch. 4 out of 5. My voice still coming through okay? Yes, it is. We can't miss this, right? Famous monarch on 5 permanent nameplates. 4 out of 5. No! I need to do one more thing. Niccolo! To unlock some good stuff. But I like the points. I want to get to 3,500. Why? Because I'm going to unlock another castle decoration, the enamel castle, which has an own to activate in-city ground troop amount troop HP plus 10. That's awesome. Okay? That's awesome. So that's going to get me higher. What else? Let's see here. Oh, I'm almost. Ooh, tomorrow's going to be my Civ Lord Niner. 2 points. Woohoo! 450 days of logging in. Holiday decoration, that's 3 points. Kaguya, she's slipping through my fingers. Ascend, descend, descend. Kong and Kleos. I haven't seen these generals come back yet. All right, but these are old past radical events with some champions. Okay, let's keep going, keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. Oh, the silence is killing us, isn't it? Here we go, we're almost there. Almost. There's Ahmos, I didn't get him. Here is Nefertiti, the champion from Heavenly Fire, didn't get her either. Okay, Thebes was if you rank top 100, you get that castle decoration. Didn't get that. All right, but boom, this is the only one lying here still from the 9th anniversary collection. I guess that's a Spider-Man. Hadouken! I needs it. Own epic historic general Niccolo Piccinino. We're going to see that real soon. Yay, I like these tactic scrolls. I needs it. Okay, what does that do when I get it? I get that score, 5 points. Then we go to limited. Okay, and we're gonna go down, 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 down. These are the card packs. I completed the card set. I already completed this card set too. Yeah. Wait, hold on to all your card packs and open it 10 at a time. Do it. Okay, Kingdom Hero. This was for the first Triumphal celebration. Okay, same thing. Get the champion, get the castle decoration, get the ideal land ornament, and the 2 rare generals. Okay, I've been rocking that nameplate forever. Ascension Mythos is Heavenly Fire, the Humanist. I ranked top 100 and I got the fort for 14 days. I unlocked it though. I have the champion. I got the ideal land ornament, and I have Lorenzo. I have yet to acquire Niccolo, but I will. I will. The Humanist. Look at that. Boom. This is a nice little package. There is my 5th My fifth, I plead the fifth permanent nameplate, the Lily Shield decoration. All right. I wanted you to see that. It's super cool. That's how you do it. The nameplate's for nothing, and Ebony is not free. It can be, and it's still fun. All right. But super cool, super important. Let's go for it, right? Without further ado, as far as this first part goes, as my initial plan, go for Niccolo! Yeah! All right. I don't know why I do that. It's just kind of fun. Here we go. Let's go back down. I don't know if you have ever acquired and or been lucky or guaranteed yourself one of these chests before. I passed it. Okay. This is what they look like. They are insanely beautiful, and every time I see them, my heart skips a beat because what's inside them is so amazing. This is it. Chapter time. This is it. Triumphal Celebration Historic General Chest. You say use. Oh, be very careful. If you've got multiple, it starts at the max. You only want to use one. You can get them twice, but you only ascend them to 6 stars, and that's not going to do any good because they're the assistant. Unless you're spending that 245 million gems kind of money, and then you can make them you made. Anyway, this is Irene. See how it's flashing? We're going to get her, but not yet. There's Rostam. When you click them, it's going to pull them up. You press X, and then it's there. It's a little annoying. All right, but it's okay. Boom! Yeah! His covenant. Gonzalo, that has been my ranged assistant for a long time. So Gonzalo is maxed as far as stats and level. Of course, we need Lorenzo. All right, I have him. I have maxed cultivated him, and he's at level 43, the highest he can be. And we've got Thor, essentially, but it's... Dude, I'm totally drawing a blank. Gnar. We're shredding the Gnar. Gnarr. Gnar, dude. I have him leveled up pretty high and reasonably cultivated. I have a feeling, that once we level up Niccolo, and I'll cultivate him too, because I want him to be maxed. I need my generals maxed. I don't even need to do anything more to Gnar. He's high enough. I'm going to easily satisfy these. I will show you where my generals are. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, shit balls. You know, I'm shouting out my main dude who just is starting to unlock Marcian's covenants. Man, I'm totally spacing on the name right now, the handle. All right, so that is what's up as far as the covenant goes. We looked at the tail of the tape. Here he is. He's flashing. We're gonna do it. We're using one. Okay, we're double checking. I like freaking out. Skadoosh. Whew, we still have one in the tank. That's good. So it gives you the recruitment tickets, please. And now we got to find it. That's really annoying. I'm super sorry I'm doing that. Look at that. 101 premiums, 16 glories, 10 of the other epic historics. We're gonna do that later. Ooh, I can't wait to see what we get. Where the frogs is he? There he is, right there. Okay, here we go. Prepare to see some boujoiks. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Shablots! Ah! Just bask in the glory. Oh, God. It's so satisfying. You know what? I'm going to share. Skadoosh. Sorry. They all knew I was going to do it. I did it. Hooray! We did it together. All right? Let's go look at our generals. We need to favorite that mob right now. Boom. Okay? Wowza. Guess what today is? You know me. I planned this I've got a method to my madness. I want to benefit from everything and take advantage of all the stuff that's going on to get as much back for free for doing things that I need to. Tiered Monarch Day, General Enhancing. Well, we just recruited a new general. You don't get any points for that. Okay? But if you've got, and you should be holding on to all of your experience books, boop, let's give him some experience. Are you experienced? Upgrade, baby. Upgrade. Upgrade. Ooh, eh, oh. It's like a super cool house techno groove. I'm terrible at it, and that was probably horrible and embarrassing, but let's see here. Where should we get them? I've got quite a bit right now. Let's get them to at least 30. That'll save us some time when we actually go level them up on an epic city. Thank you, sir. All right. He is up there, and that's raising our power too. Let's enhance him. Upgrade star, boom, boom. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to ascend him. No way. I don't need to. Let's take a look now at his covenant. All right. I have 660. I'm not going to use these quite yet because they take 50 each. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to cost 300. And I only have 600, so I can only do this for 2. I'm going to wait to see who I can awaken and max out specialties first. Probably going to be ground. Okay, because I need to do that more than my siege right now. Ground is a little more important. All right, but let's take a look at Nar. All right, going hence Nar. Level 42, so I can go up one more level. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but when I go up, level up Niccolo, I'll probably put Nar in there too. All right, it's cultivated. All right, not quite, not nearly, almost, almost halfway here, a little over there, because 500 is the max, but that's still really good. All right, Gonzalo is another. Where are you, Gonzalo? Here we go. All right, specialty. Oh, nope. Sorry. Cultivate. He is nearly maxed out on all of them. That's as high as you can get. He's level 43. We don't have to worry about this guy. He's got plenty of stats. And let's take a look at Lorenzo, the last piece of the puzzle. All right. We just leveled his stats up big toy. And I cultivated the schnoiks out of him. All right. He is maxed, level 43, fully cultivated. Uh, uh, we are there for Niccolo. Pretty cool, right? There he is. We've leveled him up to 30. We'll add all the stuff later. Well, as a matter of fact, when we're in here, let's see. Lorenzo has ground troop attack, march size, and ground troop speed. So that means that we need HP defense, and I'll put march speed on Niccolo. Let's do that here real quick, and then we'll check the matchup. Boom. And we have that siege range. We have speed on them. Ground troop defense. Skadoosh. Yay, it stays in color. All right. Ground troop HP. Yay, it went on. That stays in color. We liked it. And then we did all of our grounds. We could do a mounted too, but it's going to be better if we do march speed. All right, in my book. Come on. Let's get it on the first try. Shubloips. No. We got to do HP again. That's all right. It was a 75% chance. Ground HP. Look, I have 55 of them though. Skadoosh. Oh. And Shubloips. Dang. And I'm not going to say anything this time. Oh, this is actually the longest it's ever gone for me. Wow, this is actually kind of fun now. Not. Here we go, HP. Come on, baby. Oh, defense. This is why I have so many, right? So I can not worry about this. Maybe, geez Louise. That is absurd. Maybe, maybe not. And I'll be a horse's patoot. Is it defense? Yeah. Oh, my flip-flopping ding-dongus. We need here. Come on! Come on! I have 999 more of these skill books in my inventory, so don't even sweat it. This is actually torturous and fun to watch. What is it again? We need the defense. Ground troop D. Ground troop defense. Come on! Jeez Louise! This is now it's just getting dumb. There we go. See, I just had to get a little mad at it. I'm going to take a drink. But that's the reality of some of this stuff, right? Save up all those, disassemble all your first level ones, twos, and threes to, compose fours, and you don't have to worry about it. It just takes a little while. It's annoying. So, did I do march size? Damn it! I wanted to do march speed. God. Lorenzo's got the march size. Golly gee willikers. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Ha ha! The third one was really liking that spot for whatever reason. Golly, ding dong da doom boom. Uh, I don't know why I'm making those sounds or what they even mean, but geez Louise, it was grinding my gears. Oh, with this competition, as far as the ranking goes during this event, using items also gives you experience. Not the most, but consuming gems and runestones and stuff that will, since we're when in the Landsrad. Oops. I did quick cultivate. Good. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's jumping up to 5800 now. 5800. 6400. 64. 71. 92. 92. 92. 92. Jeez. There we go. 10,800. What's up, babe? Hi, honey. You can't get on the camera. Sorry. You got to be careful. Yeah. I don't think so. I love you. You going to lunch? Lucky. You're lucky dog. 2 lunches. I love you, honey. Just, I'm blocking it. I think you're all right, but I love my wife. She's wonderful. 10,800. We're going to stop right there. Okay. I'll do the rest later, but once again, some insight into the process of maximizing and what it takes. All right. Considering, hey, VIP on the wall. VIP. No one said anything about my cool acquisition. All right. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, congratulations. You see score target and general. Oh, okay. Yeah. General enhancing theme. I was like, whoa, cool. So I got the score target. Let's look to see if I moved up at all. Okay. I like to check this out. Tiered Monarch. I'm in second place. They're not scoring a whole lot here, although this person here, Pharaoh M. I love the Artemis skin. It's so pretty. Is in the lead. I may pass them up when we start doing some recruitals. Recruitals. Okay. So, Niccolo done. We need to go to our fames. Ooh, we love that red dot, right? Boom. Prosperity. Niccolo, there you go. Niccolo, there you go. So we recruited him. All right. Look at that. Age of Splendor has something there too. Oh, it didn't go away. Age of Splendor Limited. Oh, yeah. Humanist. Look at that. Beautiful. All green. Super green. You click that. Ah. Yeah. Why didn't the other fame quest pop? Well, this is in your inventory now and you need to use it. Okay. Ah. What an amazing feeling. What an amazing feeling. I hope you get to experience that someday. Okay. If you do things the Leto way, perhaps you will. Perhaps you will. That's what I want us to benefit from on this channel, in this community, not just be entertained and wowed and in awe of all this stuff going on, but motivated to take these steps in helping improve your game. All right. It's a long process. We got to stick with it. Have fun. But I promise you, it pays off. It huge. And when you get there and you start rolling with these awakened generals, it's all worth it. Believe me. All right? Believe me. So, all the red dots are gone. We need to go here because there's one more fame quest, right? The 5 nameplates. Use it to get the Lily Shield. Oh, I will. Skadoosh! Come on. Come on. Why didn't it pop? Now I'm worried. I equipped this. So we have a Hurmazda. This is from the other, what do you call it? Starry Pilgrimage. So 1, that's from Rome. This is from 9th anniversary. This is from Starry Pilgrimage 2026. Valiant Steedbreaker, Iron Horn Vanguard, Ahura Mazda. Okay, so that's 5. That's 5. I'm going to keep this one on for now because it's really pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Let's go here. Why didn't we get the cool thing at the top? You know, that's a bummer because I like that little shine. 3256. How much? Ooh, 11. We're going to add 3267. That rhyme. Skadoosh. So cool. So cool. I'm so glad y'all are here with me, experiencing this neat stuff, these fame quests, everything coming together, all this hard work, generosity, and smart spending, essentially. So sorry, to get here. Massive accomplishments. It's awesome. And I'm so glad to share it with you. That looks incredible. I am one happy R5. I don't know what I'm doing out here. Let's rally that son of a gun to celebrate. Celebrate. Slay Hydras, come on. Okay. So we have done what I wanted to do initially. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. I was like, yes, I'm going to be content in this. But chapter time. I get to do a little more now. I have got, excuse me, a plan to bring in another assistant general to my Marcian. I have Gonzalo, but Marcian and Gonzalo is not the best pairing. I didn't do a tail of the tape. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to do a little aside, a little plug. This is the best range general right now, okay? And there are 2 other generals that are best paired with him. Hatshepsut, almost the first. All right, and a third that's better, just behind almost the first. You know who it is. You know who it is. It's Visconti. All right? Visconti is awesome. He is badass. I've really wanted to develop him for a long time. How we doing? Let's see here. Boom, an hour there. It's still recording the sound. Woohoo! All right. But, yes, Niccolo was a part of his covenant, so I couldn't complete it, thus I would not develop him. But now, I have him. And I can complete the covenant. Therefore, he is worthy to be a part of this march. He won't be immediately, but we're there, baby. I'm so stoked. I'm gonna have the best, at least the second best pairing for ranged generals as well. Got a lot to do as far as the rune stones go, and some more covenant stones, but it will be done. It will be done. That's why the Poseidon's Day event is so valuable, because you get covenant stones from it. All right. Anyway, moving on. That's the little aside to Niccolo and the benefit there too. Yes, indeed. Getting it all on tape right now as well. Okay, so we have completed that. Let's take a look at our notes. We did the tail of the tape. That is awesome. That is intro. I don't need that one. Boop. We all know that's an intro. Don't say. Video agenda. Considering The newly released generals, I'll say again, the newly released general has the highest percentage of being recruited. Have enough tokens to recruit them 16 times. Otherwise, you're going in circles and spinning your wheels. You're never going to awaken a general. It's going to be damn near impossible and the most frustrating thing you've ever experienced without using exclusive ascension fragments. And honestly, you should be using them for other stuff. Now I'm realizing I'm going to check something here in that picture. There. Okay. That is going to, is that going to cover my face? I can't see it. Damn it. No, I lined it up so my face isn't covered in stuff. I'm so sorry. That's really annoying. Don't worry about it. We're okay. So, where are we? 2 hours, 19 minutes. Oh, wrong one. 1 hour and 9. So I got an hour and 19 minutes until I need to recruit again. Okay. So, or I mean donate. Thank you. Ha ha ha. Thanks. So now we're going to go into this crazy opportunity I could have never expected. Believe me, I wanted it. I wanted it to happen, something along these lines. And sure enough, it did. We need to look first at, as we chapter here, and transition into our tail of the tape. Tail of the tape when it comes to Romulus and Hersilia. Okay? We got to take a look at this. It's very important. I want you to see why I'm going to replace this incredible duo. Okay? Absolutely incredible. Romulus and Hersilia. Awesome. Okay? Stick with it. If it's highly advanced and you can't get the general Irene with Presley, okay? That is my recommendation. I talked about that. And also, you're going to need an extra dragon to equip the Presley because his main skill requires one. And if you don't have an extra dragon, you don't want Presley because you're going to want to keep Fafnir on your mounted march. All right? So Presley, stay away from him. Wait till another event. But if you have an extra dragon, then you're going to be rocking it. All right, let's look at the tail of the tape. Boop, 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 boom. Skadoosh. Here we go. You can see all of it as far as Romulus and Hersilia goes. And we'll go a little quicker through this because you understand what this means with the skill book, Those are the totals, right? Romulus is packing 250, 250% attack, 155% defense, 180% HP, and 40% march size. Huge march size capacity. Defense is pretty dang low because he's got a skill book to make that 155. HP is a good hefty 180. And attack at 250, I wish it was higher, honestly, somewhere around 280. All right, but that's where we is. All right, we're gonna hopefully have Hersilia make up some of that for us. Now, her attack power is 185% with the skill book. What is this defense plus 10? All right, that is not defense, but that means when your siege machines are in a defensive position with Hersilia there as the general, they get a bonus 10% attack power. So if you're going to put her on the wall as an assistant general or go not reinforce, but go occupy something thus defending it, you're going to have 195 instead of 185. This is one of her covenant skill buffs, and it's a really unique one, an extra 10% while defending, okay? But 185, 125% defense, 115 HP. These are low because there are no ascension skills that you get credit for, right? March size 16%, also low because missing some of the other ones. All right, grand totals 435, 280, 295, and 56. These are good numbers. Stick with it. I get wrecked by this duo all the time, and this duo for me it can carry me through hell difficulty in the Huns. And that's basically how I gauge, the success of my siege march. Cool, huh? Tail of the tape. Let's look at Hersilia. She is wonderful and beautiful, and I love her. And I'm sorry, but our time is through. Our time is through. Not right now, actually, because we got to develop these other two, and it's going to take a little while. Okay, I need the rune stones. I need stuff. All right, all right. Tail of the tape. There we go. Now we have got to. Oh, We got to look at our new guy, Presley O'Bannon. Aha. Pretty cool. I love it. I'm not going to get the skin probably ever, but Hamilton, we took a look at him. He is way up there. We got Schmorge Washington. I'm going to have to level him up a little bit more. Totally fine. And I probably don't have to cultivate him anymore, and that's awesome. And then Irene. Okay, Irene, the badass pirate woman. So cool. Let's look at the tail of the tape here. We're not going to pill up a picture of Irene. We'll do that later. We'll just look at this sheet. Okay? Prepare yourselves, my friends. Prepare yourselves to be blown away. Presley O'Bannon and Irene, their duo. Look at those numbers. That is absurd. Remember, this Presley O'Bannon, I said it in the little, brief video that I shared the other day about this event. It says, brings any dragon or spiritual beast to attack. Don't even think about spiritual beast to attack on your siege game. You have got to have a dragon at level 10 who guarantees your general survivability. Spiritual beast ain't going to do it. When you're in a position and or at the time to develop your siege attacking march, you will not be successful with the spiritual beast. It has to be a dragon, okay? And this tail of the tape is with the dragon, max 300% with the skill book. That means it's 275 without. Oops. Okay? 275 without, 25% more than Romulus, but 300 with skill book. Defense 210. Defense 155, and that's with the skill book. Oh my gosh, it's almost 100% more defensive strength for Presley. 250 HP. That is just absurd. No skill books, 250 HP, a whopping 70% higher. You get the picture, right? 40%, 40%. That's where they had it. March size here, though, 20%. Hersilia, 16. So we were 4% increase. That's legit. Irene attack, 180 compared to 185. Oh, man, 5% less. Well, Hersilia has to have a, skill book to get that high. So Irene is actually higher. Defense, 165. That's with the skill book. Okay, Hersilia, 125. If you took off 25 from 165, you're still at 140. You're 15% higher than Hersilia. Sorry to go up and down. I hope I'm not making you sick, but it's great to compare these numbers. It's like mind-boggling. You see why I needed to do this then, right? Getting that second chest to be able to recruit Irene, this made it just the easiest decision I've ever made. Okay, HP 115, where are we? 115, that's with the skill book. So Irene is also with the skill book, and they are the same. Pretty badass, right? March size 20. Look at this. 480, 375, 365, and 60%. Jeez. Wowza. Tail of the tape. 45% higher attack, 95% higher defense, 70% higher HP, and 4% higher in march size. I cannot wait to see what these two do together. Flip, flop, and ding dang awesome. Sorry, just kind of soaking it in. This is why I've been so excited the last couple of days. To share this, to show you, to do it. Aha! Because it's a badass journey. Drink. I hope I'm in the picture okay. I think I am, but this chair really leans back nice. It does. Okay. There's our tail of the tape. What do we do next? There's Irene. Freaking awesome. I love it. Okay, let's take a look. A notebook. No, what kind of a notebook? At my notes. We're doing a chapter. Brief info, what to consider. Nico, Lorenzo reasons. I at length our plans with Visconti, Fame Quest Associated. Boom, we got that. Now it is time to first. We're gonna recruit Irene. Why? Because we know we're gonna get that. To get Presley, it's gonna take some time. All right. So let's go into here and it is time. There's really nothing else I need to explain about this pairing except that it's so important. You have a dragon with Presley. Otherwise, don't use him. Stick with Romulus or Shapur the First or Ostengard, or Daniel Morgan. Daniel Morgan might need a spiritual beast too. I don't remember, but do not get Presley if you don't have a dragon to put on him and you can't get Irene. That's my suggestion because we need to satisfy the covenants. And we'll see what the covenants are here real quick, very soon, with Irene. Ah, yes. That is such a pretty ding dang chest. And we're gonna shubloipes. Select one historic general. Don't mind if I do. Thankfully, it's right here on Irene already. Covenant, Andrew Jackson, he is a sub-city mayor. Edward Teach, Blackbeard. Okay, also a siege. Und Presley, of course, of course. Yes, I want you. I want you. Be careful not to click anything else. Here we go. Skadoosh. Now we've got to use the tickets, please. Now, she's gonna be somewhere around here. I have no idea how they do this ordering. What's the rhyme and reason? What's the method to the madness here? Just doot doot doot, like most valuable. I don't get it. She seems like she should be at the top. It's not alphabetical order. All right, Historic General Irene. No, use it to receive. Well, is skadoosh. Ah, yeah. I mean, that's what we want. That's what we want. Shubloips. Oops, I missed something. Oh, it's just a flash sale. Boom. Share that in the chat too, because I love it. Epic Poet, I do not suggest this at all. You can. You can. Yep, you can use coupons on it. Look at that, 65,000. Congratulations, you have recruited an epic historic general. Here are massive items. Get out of town. 65,000% return. That is not massive. That is paltry and it is pathetic and it's an insult. What do you even get? Rubbish. It should be 99 cents. That is absurd. Get rid of Epic Poet, Ebony. That is an old, crappy, outdated, and rip-off if I have ever seen one. Okay? Sorry. I just got to tell you, that is caca duty. Duty means poop. All right. Let's go in here. We have another fame quest to unlock. We recruited her. Yeah. 5 points. They don't have a 5-pointer. All right. But yeah. Yoo-hoo! We got another one. Let's check out the Age of Splendor because down at the bottom here, we've got the Marine. We have completed one of them. We need the Dockyard, meaning I've got to finish in the top 100. It's going to be tough. Should be okay. I'm at 80 something now and then do another triple later in the week. I'm hoping that keeps me somewhere around 80 still, okay? But there can be a big spending spree towards the end. Hopefully no one behind me does more, okay? The champion, we'll get her when we do that next triple coupon. The ideal land ornament. I need one more commemorative coin to get it. Ugh, I've been so unlucky on that, and I haven't acquired any on that free draw. And I certainly don't want to spend any money on it, but I might do well in the tiered monarch, and I can get one through there. I've got to get at least one. Okay, and then Presley O'Bannon. We've got another nameplate. Very pretty. All right, and we saw what that looks like when that happens. Cool, huh? All right. We did our first order of events. We did what we wanted to do with Irene. I'm gonna bid on some things here. There are some items that I pretty much always bid on when they're at the minimum. Okay, it's hard to get anything in there though. Did someone? Nope. Okay. Dwarfs, nope. I'm gonna look at. Oh yeah. I wonder if we got any more points for that? Oops, wrong column. Yay! Thank you, Groggy. Wishful win. I just looked at that. Stork. Nope, not even. Why did I even? I didn't do anything. How could I even get more? Moment of glory. Auction. What am I looking for? Something. Oh, the tiered monarch. I want to look at the tiered monarch. Did I get any? Did I get any there? Yeah, I already lost that. Yeah, I'm getting a little points here and there. Okay. 84. Tiered monarch. There we go. Okay, no, I didn't get any for that, and that's normal. We got to do the recruiting the other way. Yep. Okay. Next thing, it's Presley O'Bannon time. Chapter. Pause for dramatic effect. Water. Be right back. I gotta take my meds. Totally forgot. It's not a good thing. Everything's gonna be okay, but had I forgot anymore? Okay. Now it is time to go for Presley. 16 times. 5, 10, 15, 16. 16 times is what we need. I've shown you. I've shown you, my friends, at how many of these I have as far as the tickets plays. Okay? I'm not going to worry about Irene now, or should I? Do you want to see that? You like that? Let's see here. Well, when in the land's rad. Let's see. Uh, Let's get some more points. More points! More power! Tiered Monarch. I want to do top 3 so I can get, the most lottery commemorative chest, commemorative coin lottery chest. Think I can get to 30. Yep, that's good enough for me. Okay. A little bit of this action. A 1. And a 2. Oh, went down 4 there. Ooh. Quick cultivate with that top check mark. Your best bet. It's going to be the least expensive, believe me. All right. Unless somebody else knows like a better method, I'm going to take it up to 10 grand. Come on. All right. There we go. And 1 at 10 grand. Why not? Boom. Okay. So this is also good to do during these special events, not just tiered monarch and stuff, but we also have, of course, I always show you our consuming return sprint quests, right? One of them, holy crap, I already did the 4 million? Jeez Louise. I didn't realize that. Since I'm going over 4 million so much, I'm going to have to try and get to that 800 million, or 808 million. Neither here nor there. We'll cross that bridge when we need to. All right? So, we put her on there, put her on the map. Ugh, nervous, but it's so much fun, right? So much fun. Sorry if I shake the screen a little bit and if my face is a little close. But We're going to go down, see? Yes. First things first, before we start clicking this, I got a new champion last event because an old special edition champion came back for the carnival or the festival, the revelry festival or something like that, right? The parade masks. And when you level them up, the first 10 levels, you get not an epic premium historic general, okay? But instead, you get these dealios, general token chests. All right, in the general tokens chest, let's take a look. Details are good. You have a 50-50 chance of getting a legendary general or epic general, okay? And the epic generals are cool because they give you every single epic historic general. But also, look at the very bottom. 30% chance just to get an epic general. That's nobody, a no-namer, like Francis. Well, that's Francis for Witch Hazel. Uh, that's a, the epic color. 30%. But everybody else, we got 0.3% chance. And look at Presley. See? Higher percentage chance to roll him, to recruit him. 6.06%. Pretty darn good. All right? But that's what this epic general is. I've got 10. That's how much you get when you get them to level 10. Then you start getting the epic historical general premium. So let's open these. Shub wipes. Damn it. It's 50-50, and I got 6 legendary to 4 epic. There's no percentage. I don't think there is. There can't be. There are only 2. Dumb. Okay. That's all right. It all helps. All that other stuff that we use will get us points in the tiered monarch. And also, we can dismiss these generals for rune stones and gold. And I need rune stones, and gold is always helpful. You always need rune stones too, as a matter of fact. So that takes that and puts them up here. So here we go. 3 different kinds or 4 different kinds I have right now. Okay. We're going to use these first, the purple, nurple, then our epic historic. Then we'll use our 10 epic historic generals. And then we're going to not use these 16. I'm going to tell you why. I've been thinking hard about this, and perhaps you'll like this idea and or method and or thought process too. But we're starting to recruit. Susan! Always wanted her on my team. That's my mother-in-law's name, as a matter of fact. Juan Mulan, I'll make a man out of you. Cleopatra. Hey, what's up, Brooke? Shubloips. What's up, Brooke? 2 Brooks. I got twin Brooks. It's a sweet country band. All right, see how that's a legendary, sometimes historic, sometimes not. And skadoosh, Yisong, Yisongi. All right, there we go. We have got to go into our generals here, okay? Because we need to dismiss these generals to keep the room open. 500,000 gold and 1 rune stone. Hey, it all helps. Bye, Brook 1. Bye, Brook 2. Be careful. You can dismiss, perfectly dismiss. Okay, but I don't need the fragments, and I don't need Cleopatra. Sorry. Okay, Hua. Dismiss. Save our gems and get the gold, baby. All right. And then we got, those are just legendaries. All right. Next one. Yeah. Now we're using these. Come on, let's get lucky. Let's get lucky. This is when the fun starts. I still recording? How's my voice? Y'all are good? Yeah. Okay. Sorry if I'm a little weirder. I don't know. It's an out of body experience right now. Okay, here we go. Skadoosh. See, here's that non-historic, but still an epic, right? Sucks. I'm still getting points in Tiered Monarch, though, and I'm going to get something awesome here. Shoutouts! Green. Green, super green. Not green at all. Come on, baby. And, skadoosh. Yeah, but I don't want him. He's good. Good general. Okay, check it. I've got 2 of them already. It's worth that. Save 10. I'm never going to use Shapur. I have him more than once. So if he is a Covenant general, you only need him once. All right? I don't need his fragments. I don't need another one in my roster. I don't need him for general medals. I'm going to take the gold. I did this last time with a lot of generals. It's tough to do, but I don't need him. It's going to take up room. It's going to take my gems. I'm never going to use them otherwise. We might as well profit from it right away. Okay? I wish you got more for something of that caliber, right? And one last Shoutouts. That is awesome. Really awesome. Why? Because there's a fame quest associated with Awakening Douglas. So that is huge. That's a 0.3% chance right there on and if this is the first time you got him, that is a huge fame quest that you took care of as well. Yes, perfectly dismissed. Sweet. Sweet. So not bad. A couple of shite, you know, whatchamacalls it, generals here. Oops, that's not general. That's part of those tickets, please, and it's good that you even get a chance to get them. Pretty awesome. The schmish, money putty. Okay, now I'm curious about my Douglas. Now, let's go check Douglas out. Douglas. Yeah. Yeah. You see him? Did I pass him? I don't think so. There he is. Enhance. I've only gotten him twice. I'm a long way away from awakening him, but it's pretty cool to get one so unique. What is this? Hey, I want some stamina. Oh my goddamn, that usually never happens. There's some more. No one's bidding on it. It's surprising. I've won quite a bit there, and it's been nice. Okay, so those were just basic run of the mill, if you will. What do we need to do now? Now we are moving into the Epic Historic General, not Premium. Why? Because you're going to get Historic General, an Epic one, but some of them, there are all the Tavern ones in there too, the Tavern Generals. Okay? So ones that are on the premiums that you can find for cheap gold amounts in the Tavern. Okay? But let's go all the way down. Every single general available except for our rare ones, okay? 0.43% chance to get all of those. Presley O'Bannon's 8.6. I've got 10 of these. Got a good chance, I think, of getting Presley once here, perhaps. Irregardless, not a word, by the way. I really want some generals that I've been looking for. That's asking a lot. Why? 0.43% chance. See why it's so difficult to awaken a general if you open one at a time? Damn near impossible. Look at these odds, these percentages. Save your tokens. Please. All right. It's time. Skadoosh. This is awesome. This is awesome. He is one of my sub-city mayors. He is perhaps, I might need him one more time to get him to 9 stars. Let's see here. Perfectly dismissed. Hails to the yeah. I got to look. That is what I am wanting to see. 8 stars now. Enhance. Oh, I need him one more time there. I need 120, so I need to recruit him one more time to get him to 9 stars, and that is going to be Schwait. What it's going to be. Enemy ground troop, mounted troop attack, and HP. Yes. Yes. Thank you. That's awesome. That's exciting. All right, items. We're going back. You know what? There's a quicker spot to get there, right? Nope, not there. Not the Blazons. Not there. It's just common. Yeah, we'll just go to common. I guess that was a little faster. All right, here we go. Another skadoosh. I don't need you. See, he is part of Romulus's covenant. Okay, um, you only need him once, and he only makes gold as a sub-city mayor. But if you don't have him, keep him. But he is a tavern general. All right, so bye bye. All right, and the shop lights. Don't need him. He's also a tavern general. If you haven't gotten him yet, get him once. He is in the general hall. All right, and then keep him around because he is or could be part of a covenant. Okay. All right, but I have his tokens, tickets, please, in my inventory already, just in case. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of generals. He is also a tavern general. See, got him already. He is also part of a covenant. Okay, believe Totila or John Hinyati, I forget. Come on, let's get lucky again. Just speaking of Totila, let's see here. Let's look at the covenant. Was I right? Nope, nope. I think it's John Hinyati. Damn it! Here we are again. Totila is a great, great ground general. I don't need another one though. I have so many Awaken for the Council of State. I have so many more powerful ones. Bye. I'm gonna keep my, I'm gonna keep my gems. Sorry. Skadoosh. If you remember back to Marcian, I got him at least once, maybe twice. And then I had almost enough to awaken him again. And look, 0.43% for all of the generals. And I get one that I already have 40 times. This is why you have to hold on to all your tokens, tickets, please, to awaken a general, because you get fucked like this all the time. Unbelievable. Skadoosh! It's happening again. Who did we get the time before this or that? Honda. 0.43% chance, and I get him twice. That is a bad word. That is fucking bullshit. I'm still excited about today. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. Going here again, detail. 0.43% chance. 0.43% chance. I get a general, I already have 40, and I get 2 of the same ones. In only 7 recruitments, 0.43% chance out of 7 recruitments is like winning the lottery. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah. 2 out of the 8, though, have been good. I need Theodora. I used her. She is my boo with Caesar, and I want to gradually ascend her as well. That is awesome. I think I might be able to get her to the next Ascension Star now, too, during the Trial of Knights. Even though you get points for using Blood of Ares on Tiered Monarch, you don't get as much back like you do in Trial of Knights. So I highly recommend you don't use any Blood of Ares until Trial of the Knights. Always trial of knights. Okay. Ah, that is also a tavern. Okay. And he's not a covenant general yet, I don't think. I've got a lot of them. Last one. Come on. Shoutouts. Last video of Marcian. We got Pierce 2 times at least. Okay. It's amazing how I get the same 10 generals in this. It's amazing. With the smallest gall darn percentage. Chapter. All right. I need you to understand this next bit because it's the way I'm looking at it and what I want to consider. I have, excuse me, I have the, here we go. I have these glory summons. Yes? These are the best bet. The best and highest percentage chance. 17.5% to get Presley. Even with 8% on one and 6 on the other, we skyrocket to 17. Look, Marcian, Akechi, Misude, and Babur, the last 4 glory generals, 7.5. That's very high too. If I don't get him in the first 5, I'm guaranteed it on the 6th. So I'm guaranteed 2 Presley O'Bannons using these. But there's a high possibility I can get Marcian again. I have him awakened. I don't need him more. It will just piss me off. Thus, I have so many of the regular Epic Historical Premium tickets, please, that I'm going to go through those first. And I'll stop if I do before the end to when I get to 16 Presley O'Bannons. I'm hoping I get a lot of other generals in there. Remember who I got from those other tickets, please, because I bet you they'll show up again. It's horse cockadoodie. All right. Yes, there are generals in here I want, but there are a ton I don't want at all. Okay. Like Pierce, we already got him. I don't need more Edward Teach. Douglas is fine. Hojo, yes, please. I need one more Elise to awaken her. Yeah, Theodore. Yes, please. Baldwin, come on. Why hasn't he showed up again? Ethelflaed, yeah. All right. So there are some really good ones in there that I use and I want. But I want to stay away from Marcian. I want to stay away from Marcian. And I have so many of the others. I don't want to use these yet. That is my reasoning. I will if I have to. Zeus forbid that out of these 100 flip-flopping Epic Historical Premium tickets plays, I don't get him. 101. This is the most I've ever had on me. And I've awakened him with more. Hold on one moment. Can I help with anything? Oh, sorry, babe. All right. We're going to get through this. We're going to do this. We're going to recruit him 16 times. Oh, please. And then I'm not going to use any Blood of Ares. We'll use some experience books on him. We'll cultivate him. We'll check out the covenants. Okay? And then that's essentially going to be our end. That's what we wanted to do in here. And then when it's time later on, maybe I'll make a video on that again so you can see the covenants unlock, the using all the fragments, so on and so forth. Okay, cashing in on the trial of knights like we did with Marcian and Tistria. Okay, but today's all about the recruitment and our intelligence dossiers. I'm sorry you weren't there to see me win that, but I had to use them. I was just too eager. Could not wait. Here we go. This is why you hold on to them. 101. Some of us might not have even acquired that many. All right? 101. There are a lot of ways to get them for free through the various events. Time and effort is what it takes. You might not get it every time, but you'll get it sometimes. Stick to it. You can do this. I know you can. Takes patience and some commitment and the gumption. Okay? This is why you got to save them, because sometimes this is beyond painful. Whew. The worst thing about awakening a general is that you can recruit him again and you don't need it. Shubloips! Yes, I need her. Another one, just like Douglas. Awakening Palace is another fame quest. Ooh, almost went there. This is awesome. Okay, off to a good start. Ooh, I'm not using Champlain anymore, although I could in a potential future defensive setup. Okay, so this is awesome. Can't awaken him yet. I probably need him 3 more times, but this is a very good thing. I like the 2 that I have acquired so far. That's 2. Look, oh, sorry. What's the percentage here? 14.81%. 14.81%. That is really good. Okay, so if you need him 16 times, 14.8%, you to guarantee it, you'd need 140 of these. I don't want to start talking like that because it makes me think that we won't get it. Okay, here we go. Shubloips! I have him, don't need him. He's in the general hall. So keep him until you complete that if you need to. But bye-bye. I have recruited Wallenstein a lot. Skadoosh! I have Simeon the Great many times over. Why do I get these generals I have had multiple times when I need other generals I need multiple times? I don't understand. This RNG is just baloney. Have you noticed we have not received Presley yet? That's 4 down. Finally. Yes, at 6%, 8%, and finally 14%. That's 4, 10, 14, and 4. It took us, at a very high percentage, all things considered, almost 20 tokens to get him. Almost 20 to get him once, and he is at the highest percentage of any general you could get. I'm going to say it again. Save up your tokens. If you want to awaken a general, you gotta have them. It'll never happen otherwise. Because you'll burn through them, and you're gonna have worse luck than I'm having today. Yes! Yes! Share that. Okay? Now we go, hey, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go slay a thief. Alright, boop, bip, boop, and a skadoosh. Alright, we're all doing there. Okay, we'll probably finish before my gatherers come back. Rock and roll. Finally, we got good old Presley O'Bannon. Okay, that's awesome. I'm stoked. We got a fame quest. We're just rolling in it today. 3272, 3277. Own the general. Boom. Oh, getting so close. 233 points away from that enamel castle. I never thought I'd be there, honestly. Okay. Okay. Flipping awesome. See, Ascending Palace, Ascender to star level 10. Palace is a good one. What am I doing? Okay, that was a fame quest. Cool. Going back. Here we go. Here we go. Back into our inventory. 96 left. And ship pipes. Very, very good mounted. Okay. extremely, extremely good. I have the best mounted now. I have him a number of times. He is part of a covenant. I do not need him, but you should go for him. Okay? There's nothing I need him for. I don't need his fragments. I need my gems more. It's okay, Leto and everybody else, to get rid of him like that. That's part of the process, sadly. All right? Skadoosh! Leo the Third is a good siege wall general. I'm going to keep him in case I can awaken him and I can switch out a main siege like him. Okay, that's cool. So we've done, what, 2 more and nothing? Presley O'Bannon! This is another siege general that I don't need. I got a bunch of him during his event when I was opening these things too early. Okay? He's gonna be eventually part of someone's covenant. Very good siege general still. However, I have the best, or I'm going for the best. Best of the best of the best. Another siege general that I got a number of times. Got no fame quest associated with him. He is part of a covenant. I don't need him. Bye, Raimondo. You're cool looking, but see you later. 4 more down. Don't have Presley again. Prime is a great mounted general still. I can't bring myself to get rid of him. Skadoo! Another siege general. That's 6 flippin' siege generals that aren't the right siege general. Mo is still relevant. She's part of covenants as well, so check her out. Don't get rid of her right away, like me. Read between the lines. Golly, I'm gonna fill up my friggin' rune stash by doing this. Why? See, this is what's up. I need more of these being repeated. I need more of this repetition. Please. Now I need a Presley O'Bannon. Yeah. Still good. I can awaken him soon. Oh my Lord, Zeusy poopy. Another siege general. Ugh. Yep, see the Mythias one. I told you, Hunyadi, Jadwiga, and Suleiman the Great. Ugh. We're 14 down. We've recruited Presley once. Come on. Yes. Whew. We need 16. We got 2 down. 14 more. It's just some brutal crap, isn't it? Perfectly dismissed? Yes. Okay. All the gems we're spending too. 2 in a row. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I bet we're going to get more of the generals that we got in these other ones. 0.43% chance in the other recruitments. 0.7% chance in this one. Out of all of the generals, 0.7%, and I get this repeat. Yes, I got a repeat on Palace. Why can't we do that more? Why? God dang. Come on. Yeah, 3 of them. I don't know why. I don't know why I just can't get rid of them. Son of a gun. Guess what Maurice de Saxe is? A siege general. He is a siege general. It's like they're laughing at me. Yes. That's 3. 13 more. This is the tough part. Okay? You're opening 1, 2, 3 at a time. I've almost opened what, 20? let's see, we had 101, 81 is 20, and we've gotten him 3 times. Okay, it's actually pretty good, 3 out of 20. But if you think about it that way, 3 out of 20, and you're opening 3 at a time, you're going to get 0 out of it, especially for the sake of awakening. All right, use again. I'm cool with William Marshall. I need Lorenzo. I need, come on. We like it. We like it. We like it, like it. All right. All right. We're going for it, baby. Yeah. 2 in a row. 5 down, 11 to go. Sorry about sitting sideways and everything. I'm all like, no. Let's do it this way. Yeah. Yes. Oops. I'm using him as one of my Monster Hunter marches. I need him 2 more times. That's a lot to ask, but I've been desperately wanting Beowulf because him at 8 stars, he's got a tremendous monster buff. That makes me extremely happy. Makes me extremely happy. I've only ever been able to get him with the glory token, and that was ages ago. Ages. So that is exciting to me. Shub wipes. Franz Joseph is phenomenal. Still, okay, phenomenal, and he's great on defensive, occupying, and wall defense. I don't need him. It's okay. I don't need it. Look, Raimondo though, see, Arminius, Raimondo, and Patrick. Whoa. Oh, with higher attributes, go check it out. Um, I forget his name. I don't need it. It's okay. All right. 77. Here we go. One more, Presley. Guess what Theobald the First is? Siege. It's just a siege, a season of siege, baby. Fuck you. I'm not even gonna say things now. I just keep going. Making shit ton of gold and runestones though. Shublobs! We all know what Stephen the Second is, don't we? Don't we? Let's check here. Siege. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Good defensive though. Great main too. Unreal. Skadoosh. I needed her one more time. Now I can awaken her. I don't know if I ever will, but it's kind of cool to be able to. I like Elise. Still irrelevant-ish. No, still very good as far as the main ground if you get the right assistant. Okay. So that's cool. I can awaken her now. I actually have over 450 for her. Because some mini games give her fragments. All right. Yeah. This is. Oh, yeah. It's awesome. That's awesome. I need him like just 4 more times. I'll use this. I'll use ascension fragments if you just give them to me. 3 or 4 more times, please. That's freaking awesome. Oh yeah, love it. All right, here we go. More. Now we're kind of rolling. We've had some really, excuse me, good ones. Really good ones. I don't know if you could tell. I was pretty excited about getting Lorenzo there. I forgot that I wanted him so badly, honestly. Skadoosh! George Monk is a pretty badass mounted. Uh, he was one of the glory generals a long time ago. Okay, Catherine II. Edward the third or something, and Howdy. Those are his covenants. If you can awaken him, still do it. Look at that. He's still a really good general. And what? Oh, it's leading the general to attack. You can do a spiritual beast on him. He's you don't have to have a dragon, but you will be better. All right, good main. Good main. Let's see here. I don't have enough of him, and I don't need to awaken another mounted general. So we're gonna get rid of him. Hopefully I'm coming through as far as my voice goes. Okay. Let's see here. Shubloips. You know, last time we did this with Marcian, I got Louis the Ninth 3 times in like 5 recruitments, something like that. It was absurd. And here he is again. Of all the generals, there we go. My good man, Presley O'Bannon. I don't know where we are now. I'll have to check in a little bit, but I know we need him at least 4, 5, 6 more times. Shubloips. I'm gonna keep him. If I ever do get another sub-city slot, I'm a long way away of doing that as far as earning it with VIP 18. I put in perspective, I'm about $4,000 away. Okay, I don't know when that'll happen. When my dream comes true of getting the Caesar skin, okay, then I'll get to VIP level 18, and I might be able to put an awakened Farragut on there. So that would be cool. All right, another Beowulf, and please, Lorenzo, please. I don't want him twice. I already got him once. My mounted game is on fleek. Is that something the young people say anymore? Probably not. I don't need this man. Man. 66. We have gone through a lot. That's the second time we got Totila. You need Marco Polo for a covenant. Whose covenant was it? I think it's not Irene's because that was Edward Teach. All right, I forget. You need him. Oh, Visconti. You need Marco Polo for Visconti. Okay. I've already got him a whole bunch. I've got him a whole bunch, but I'm gonna keep him. He's a really good mounted general still. Okay. Skadoosh. Yeah. Another situation like Yon. Okay. This is very helpful for me. Extremely helpful for me. Thank you. These are the kinds of things I want to see. And I want to see this next one. Oh, yeah. Starting to call this. We need to go check where we are now. Okay. Let's see here. Dismiss. All right. What do we got going on here? Thanks, boss. You're welcome. You're welcome. Announcement. Hey, you fucking asshole. Sorry, I didn't mean to. That was rude of me, but that was really rude of him to give me the duck, to give me a negative title. It's all right. We got beef that dates back. I don't, but that's not cool. I don't need any titles. I don't need any titles. I certainly don't want the duck. It's not like it's really hurting me, but it's just kind of like, why are you giving me crap? Give it to someone else. All right. Never mind. Let's keep going. This is fun, right? We love to see all these open sesame. Yeah. Damn it. Really good ground. Really good ground. Main and assistant. Um, honestly, if I get fucked everywhere else and I get him more, I'll implement him. So I'm going to keep him. All right. So we've gone through 40 now. 40. There we go. Remember I said I needed to check? We got to check now. This is we're kind of on a roll. I think we're still a little bit away, but look, we're going through the gems like crazy too. So let's go here. We're going to favorite that guy. He is a handsome feller. Okay. And we're going to use more tiered monarch points. Yay! Boop, beep, boop, bop, beep, beep, bop. I know that you can hold it to operate consecutively, but I don't want to hold it too far. I like to click every time. It's like much more like, oh, that's cool. Oh, darn. I used all of my experience books, got them to 27. Oh, well, we're going to have to go smack stuff around. Enhance. Enhance the pence. Yeah. 240. Okay. We are our ways off. We need 450. Okay. So 240, 450. It's 100 and what? 240. We need 450. Okay. Do some math. 60. We need 210. We need him 7 more times. 7 more times, which means we have recruited him 8 times. 7 feels like a long way away, but we've recruited him 8 times. So all things considered, pretty darn good shape. Okay. We need 7 more times, right? There's that goddamn epic poet again. Here's the historic general ascending. Okay. This is still rubbish. Why? There's nothing here to ascend. That's not even a lot of blood of Ares. You only want the one that gives you the historical ascension fragments. This just gets you other star levels. It's just rubbish. I don't know why these are still coming at us. Oh, awesome. Some stuff's going down. Oh, okay, cool. Do we have 40 now? Dang. All right. Oh. Back to it. 7 more times. Good to know. How many do we have left? 60. I think we're in good shape. I really need more Lorenzo, though. Okay? I really, really do. There we go. That's set. Now we don't need him as much. 6 times. Oh, man. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy is great, crazy. Show boys! I don't want you. I mean, this is what happens. It's okay. Kinda. It could be worse. Now I'm jinxing myself. Show blipes. Yay! That's the siege general we want, right? Here we go. Quick time. Woo! Yeah! I love her. I'd awaken her still. And if I got her skin in one of the other contests for free and or used one of the Divination of Fate cards and saved up, I would still put them as my main because I have Hermes skin and they came together and they are a sweet, sweet pairing. That is cool. That is super cool. Super green. Yeah. Uh, cool. Cool. She's cool. Is this cool? No! I'm going to repeat a Lorenzo, please. Lorenzo! Hold on. I need you. I need you. Ah! You saw it. You witnessed it. Can you believe it? This is the first time I have recruited Hawken in a year. He is awesome still. Awesome, awesome mounted general. Awesome. I have not recruited him in damn near a year. That's that's how that is the first time I have recruited Hawken in nearly a year. Are you trying to awaken a general? He is at 7 stars for me. 7. And I have done hundreds of these. You will never awaken a general unless you save up. We have already almost gone through 60 of these recruitments. 60. And we're still 5 away from awakening. That is how the cookie crumbles. Confirm. He's still badass. You see that? You see that? I gave the nod. You saw that was cool. I mean, I need some love. I need some Lorenzo love because that Raimondo bullshit. Can you believe that? Unreal. Okay. 50. We have used, 51, not 60. Sorry, my math is terrible. We have used 51. We need 4 more. 51. We need 4 more. And now we need 3 more. I'm going to double check. I don't quite remember where we are because sometimes, hey, General's Triumph package, someone's going for it. I love it. Someone's going for, Irene. That General's Triumph pack is the one to recruit, Irene, Niccolo, that sort of thing. That's friggin' awesome. Friggin' awesome. I meant to check this. Okay, okay, okay. Did I give her some? Yeah, I did. Why didn't I enhance her? She's level 30. Real quick, before I forget. Okay. Dang, she's already at 1,000,000. Look at her. Because I cultivated her some. Sure did. I sure did. Let's see here. He's there. Enhance. Depends. 360. I need 450. So 360, 390. 420. 420, dude. 450. 3 more times. 3 more times. We're almost there. I've only gotten Lorenzo once. That's huge, but I really, really could use him a few more times. I don't want to use all my ascension fragments. I don't want to, but I need to replace my ground so badly that I will, instead of using them for what I wanted to originally. You know what? Watch. Sorry, you're going to see what it's like when the Leto cries. Look at that. 11.6. So 494, 494. Look at the politics, 415. Okay? This is important to see. We need politics. Why? For the troop death to wounded percentage, okay? Troop death to wounded. That's helpful. These things, not so much. And we want the highest possible stats everywhere because it raises your power, okay? These are going to go over 500. stole this one. We need to bring up politics a lot. This is how I do it. If you know a better way, please tell me in the comments. Look at that. Those are big ones. So this one's down below. These are way over. 500 the max. Guess what these are going to do? One stays, these other drop. Not much. That only went up 6. Oh, no, no, no. Now they're staying. I hate it when that happens. So this is what you have to do. Politics increase. That's what I want. Oh my gosh. Look how far that went down. 50s, and that went up 85. See, that's going to go down. These will go up. Hopefully we can meet somewhere. Okay. This is kind of good, although attack might really suffer. Shit. These are awesome. Attack has got to be up there. Only 4? No. 10 and 6 and 10. Attack 493. Oh, this is brutal. Now look at that. Look at that defense. Come on. 8, 7 to 11. Okay, so that's going to bring, look at that. That's going to go down below. No. 496. Is this right? That's right at 500. Shoot. This is killing me, Smalls. So 497, 514. If I do all of them again, this might be it. Politics still below. I'm going to try one more time with this. That's way too much. 3, 4, 2. Look at that. Those will still be there. 2. This is better. Tax real high, defense real high. Leadership 500. Being maxed is good. 2 below on politics. I'm going to stick with that. Okay? I don't like seeing that green. I don't like it at all. But 2 away from politics when it's just the troop death to wounded. And when you're doing PvP, your hospital's generally full. So you're always going to have death. Because you use source of life instead of resources and speed ups. I can live with that. I can live with it. That was getting tough. Real tough. That is how the cookie crumbles when it comes to ascending. Okay? Or cultivating and maxing these peeps. Oh, gosh. Gosh, gosh, gosh. I don't know how much we spent. All right? I don't know how much we spent in gems, but it was a lot. We need what, Presley, 3 more times? We're getting close to the end. Do a little sign off. I need to check on my kids, see how things are going. Okay, let's see here. We're doing pretty good. 1 Lorenzo, though. Really, really needed him. Yeah! But still scoring some good ones. Gosh, I've been wanting him more and more. It's been tough to ascend him. He is one of my badass mares. Finally. Thank you. I don't see these generals a lot, even though they have the same percentage. See, 3 Raimondos. Woo! I'm not going to worry about ascending him, but cool. If I can, I will. Come on, Lorenzo. Yes! That is killer. Palace 3 times? Or maybe 4. I don't know. That's good, man. Well, man, percent. Here we go. My siege is badass everywhere else. I don't need, my mounted. I don't need Louis. Louis the 14th. Bye. Here we go. Come on. Prince Eugene, that was his name. Guess what? I don't need you. I don't want you. Bye-bye. We haven't had Shubloips in a while. Shubloips! Ooh, I haven't seen her in a while. I love her. Hestia is cool. I would just keep her no matter what. I've already kind of started to develop her. She was one of the first mounted generals I did have. Yes, tickets, please. Wow, okay, that's the first time that I got Bobber, and he was the new one from last event. I'm not going to get rid of him. I'm going to keep him there because he's just too new and shiny. When you know, you know. Boop. Yeah. Now, I know I need to do it at least one more. I can't remember if it was 3 and now 2. We've used 70. 70. Now I can awaken James Cook. That's cool. I needed him one more time to awaken him. I don't need to awaken him, but that is cool to be able to finally do that. Siege. There might be one for awakening him. I think there is. He is definitely part of Fame Quest. He was with Palace. No, Melisande. Sorry. Come on, man. 1,000,000%. Yeah, there it is. I need another Lorenzo. See, now I have more tickets, please. But once I get Presley O'Bannon enough times, I have to stop. Do you know why? Yes. Because I don't want to recruit him anymore. It will be a waste of tokens, tickets, please. And I will have enough to awaken him already. Since he has the highest percentage, I will need to stop and save the rest of my recruitment tokens. Even though I want other generals, the likelihood of getting him more when I don't need him is too high. Thus, it is a waste. You see what I am saying? I hope so. Even though I have more that I could use, I am not going to because I do not want to get the general who has the highest percentage. All right? Think I worded it a little bit better there, maybe? All right, all right, all right. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Enhance. Need him one more time because we're 420, bro. I need him one more time. Boy, oh boy, would I love to get a Lorenzo in there. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, yeah. That's, I don't know what to do with my hands. Okay, 38. Here we go. This could be it. Show wipes. Uh, Leonidas, I like you because I'm the historian, you know, majored in it, Greek and Roman, so I'm going to keep you around. Okay, so why can't I get another Lorenzo? Why? Why? Ah. A lot of these, I'm not saying it like I usually do. A lot of these generals are in the general hall. You know, there we go. All right, we're done. Oh, man. I wanted another Beowulf. I wanted another Mayor. I wanted another Isaac Brock. I wanted another Lorenzo. There were so many that I wanted more of, but I got 3 Raimondos, 4 maybe. I got 2 Pyrrhuses. See? I got 2, at least 2, maybe 3 Motonide. I forget his last name. That is why you need a whole bunch because you will get screwed. You will get so many you don't need over and over and over again. And it will be painful and you will never awaken a general. And you just hold on to them, save them up. When you've got at least 80, I say, then you go for it. I had 101. I didn't have to use my glories. I had 101. Almost use 70. Use 67. That is actually a low amount. For Marcian, we had to use nearly 100. Okay? Tistria was somewhere around this as well. But that is the way the cookie crumbles. 67. All right, because we didn't get any of him on the previous ones. So technically, 77, 81. Technically 81. We had to recruit 81 times in order to awaken him. 81 times. That is what I want you to really take away from this. To awaken a general is extremely difficult, time consuming, and necessary to ultimate success and enjoyment. The accomplishment feels really good, believe me. You've got to be patient and save, and you've got to recruit during the right time when you want the general that is new. If you don't know, ask someone. I would gladly help and give my perspective and or thoughts on what your situation is. Happily. You can ask in the comments, like, subscribe, comment, yell at me, I don't know. You can ask me anything. All right? And I will happily give you my perspective and my thoughts. I won't tell you what to do, but I will encourage you and I will root for you and I will support you. Um, but I won't hesitate to, be critical in a respectful way and show you some things that will work. Okay? I didn't say better, but that they will work and you will want to consider. But if I see something that is really, really not a good idea, I'll gently sway you the other way. All right? Or we'll just be friends and it'll be wicked cool. But let's look at enhance. 450. That's how much you need. Why? 30 for the first star, 60 for the second, 90 for the third, 120, and 150. That's the total fragments per each star. All of that totals 450. You have to recruit a general 16 times, and you have to perfectly dismiss 15 of them. That's 150,000 gems. 150,000 gems. 16 recruitments. 81 tickets, please, it took to recruit Presley O'Bannon, and you get a bunch of bullshit in between. A bunch of stuff you don't need, you don't want, and you get it one time after another at a 0.7% chance. That is how the cookie crumbles, and that is how painful and frustrating and just things can be. But when you adhere to the Leto way and other people's way, it's not like I invented this. Maybe you will reign supreme. No, I don't want to reign. It's just you'll accomplish what you set out to do. Nobody wants to recruit these generals to have them at no stars or 1 or 6 or 7. You want to awaken them because then you'll be badass. But you are badass because you are you, and I care about you, and I love you. I really do. Those of you who spend time in this community together interacting means the world to me. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. And I hope that's enough because I don't feel like I'm worth it and or anything special. And it's tough for me. And I know that's it's a mental prison sometimes. And maybe you've got it too. And I'm here for you and I support you and I understand. And I've been there and I've been to the darkest places you'll ever know that you won't know, I hope. I've been to the darkest and scariest places. I'm here for you. Before you start slipping, we can connect. Please share this with anyone and everyone that you think would benefit, that you think would be entertained. Share with your alliances. Bring people into this community. Let's get it going more, not for the sake of profit, as far as monetary profit goes, but for the sake of profit in this game and in this community and in our relationships. All right? We want to help each other become better, become a stronger alliance, have more fun. All right? And I think that I can help with that. And we are helping with that together. We have done some amazing things today, my friends. I am so glad you're with you. I hope you know why and can see why I was so excited about today. All right? Why I was so excited about today. It's awesome. Tail of the tape, everything, top to bottom. You got any questions? Please ask me in the comments. Okay, I think I did a pretty good job of going through the covenants this time, because I know one of my follower subscribers and main squeezes out there was asking about, hey, how do your covenant generals look? All right. Well, go enhance. We haven't leveled her up as much as we can, but we cultivated her pretty high, right? Right. And then who else? We need Washingbeard. All right. He needs to get leveled up high so I don't have to cultivate him as much because I don't want to spend all those gems like I did. You saw how many gems I went through getting Presley up there, right? It was brutal at the top. You have to get funky with adjusting those right. And then luckily, Gonzalo already, he's maxed pretty much. We don't have to do anything to him. Or sorry, that was Irene. Gonzalo's for Niccolo. All right. So, yeah. Hamilton, we already saw. That is awesome. You are awesome. I'm going to end this. I will work on getting some chapters in there. Um, and this will be up later today, probably in the next few hours. It's going to take me a little ways to get this put together with the description to where it's convenient, helpful, and not terribly torturous for you. Okay? Okay. I love you. This is going to look weird because I'm in a different spot than I normally am. You're going to see the buttons that I press. It's not as smooth as I'd like it, but I am Lito the Second, R5 of the Lands Red. More deep on server 1834 in Ebony, the King's Return. Thanks for being a part of this community. What is that community, you say? You ask. Ebony TKR, it's the R5 life. With Lito, I'm Lito the Second. I love you. Peace. Fart sounds are funny. Bogey.